What's up, Eli?
So, it's been a while since all these cameras been in front of me.
Yeah, y'all did something in the spring, man.
we did.
Griff has talked about, this is the first time for this team where it's kind of their expectations to win.
Yeah.
Does that change the mentality going into the year, being like, that those are in place, I guess?
No, the mentality is always to win. The expectation is to win, especially for our team. We just had some added fans. We always kind of believed in each other and what we were doing. So the expectation is still the same. I don't know what's the outside expectation, but for us it's ultimately trying to bring a championship to New Orleans, right?
You've played a handful of games with Zion. Your first couple of years here. Can you lean on that at all in terms of going forward? I mean, do you feel like there's going to be just like a feeling out process or anything like that?
It'll definitely be a filling out process. It's been a while since we played with each other, so anybody coming into the fold is going to be a little different. I can try to watch some highlights or ask him where he wants to basketball or ask him how he wants to play, but it's until we get out there on the floor, and hopefully during preseason we can get it together. It'll be some toughness.
What is that process like? Is it conversations not just with you two, but with CJ as well, like the three of you trying to figure out how to attack this?
It's communication with everybody. Just having all 5 people on the floor, or all 15 guys that's just in the fold. And I think just having those conversations is going to be good for us going forward, especially if we get it out of the way right now. We won't have to look to January or before All-Star break and be like, oh shit, this shit ain't working. We can go ahead and get it out the way right now and be like, this is what it's going to look like, and this is how we should attack it.
How much does it help in starting that process? Really, you're just, when you're adding Z, you're adding Dyson. Everybody else is pretty much the same from last year. How much does that help that process?
I think it's actually a fun process. It's not like we're getting guys playing that don't know how to play. I think these guys know how to fit in, and these guys has talent. Dyson's a really, really smart player that can think the game ahead. So I think he'll be fine. Zion is just a really, really talented player that can score the basketball. So I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, you talked last year about looking forward to getting to that playoff stage and showing people what you can do. Now that you're able to accomplish that, I guess what's next on your list you'd like to check off this season?
Championship. I don't think it's. If I sat over here and tell you second round, I think Willie would give me a call after I finish this. But yeah, championship. We have the guys. We had the guys to do it. All we got to do is put the work in and continue to learn and try to figure it out. But we care about it enough. We care about it enough to come in here and keep working, keep listening, and ultimately want to win the championship.
And just you mentioned just the talent you guys have coming in. Just how different is this feel coming into this season compared to your first couple of years in New Orleans? Just the excitement, the anticipation, all that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm happy to be here. It's been media days where I was just trying to get through. I'm happy to be here and be with my teammates. They make it fun. They make it fun to be around and laugh and joke and talk about basketball, talk about families. I'm looking forward to just having fun with my teammates and just getting to know about their families, getting to know how they like to play, just everything.
We asked Griff about CJ's extension, and he said, "Hey, CJ said he wants to be here."
Boy got a lot of money, don't he? Yeah.
I think let him pick up a tab. But he said,
pick up a couple tabs.
He said, CJ said he wants to be here. Zion, 5 years, no player option. He wants to be here. But he said, look, Brandon was kind of, one of the first guys to say, like, hey, 5 years, no player option. Like, I want to be here. How do you just feel that you're in this space where, like, there's a lot of talented guys who are just kind of planting their flag here.
Yeah. It's a good place to be. They see what's going on. They see how we bond with each other, how we play on the floor. And just kind of, unheard of in the league, having 14, 15 guys just care about each other and believe in each other and actually want to know about each other. It's turning the corner. It's pretty different here. Every time that I walk in the building, I know that I can walk up and shake anybody's hand. I can walk up and hug anybody. That's fun to have.
Yeah, you said Coach would give you a call if you said second round. How is y'all's relationship off the court, and how comfortable are you now that you've spent a year in his system?
It's good, He knows my heart. He knows my mind. He knows where I want to go in life, what I want to do with basketball. And it's really good. I can just hit him on anything. He can hit me on anything. And we continue to build. We continue to learn each other. And it's been really good. It's been really good so far.
Yeah, numerous people said during this conference that you are the hardest worker in preparation that anybody's seen. And then, of course, Herb was the next one. Give me your thoughts and preparation of working with Herb, trying to get that level.
Yeah, Herb inspired me. Every time I come to the gym, I wish I could be on the floor as much as he does. Every time that I come in, he's already shooting on the floor with our shooting coach, Fred Vincent, and just getting his routine. He knows his body, getting in the cold tub. Even him being so young, just hearing the message that I got to go home and get some sleep. I got to go home because I got to be up early in the morning. That's different. Especially with him just coming in the league and him being a rookie and him just being his sophomore year. Like, I didn't have a rookie year like his. I didn't have a rookie year like Trey Murphy's. And for him to continue to get better, I forget he's a second year. He's going to be a second year player right now. So it's inspiring for me.
B.I., how often have you found yourself thinking back to the playoff series against the Suns last season? And what did you take away from that the most?
I haven't thought about it, none. Nah, I have. It was fun. It was, it showed, it was my first time in the playoffs, so I got a good feel for it. It was more stakes on the line, and just having every seat filled in the Smoothie King Center, it was like, oh wow, and it brought my energy. I was super locked in. I was just trying to focus on winning basketball games, and I got a chance to experience it, and I know the routine that it takes night in and night out to be consistent in what I'm doing. So that's the fun part. I got to experience it, and I can go back and I can write things down, and I can remember how this feeling felt.
Coach Green mentioned how instrumental you were for getting the guys together during the summertime for workouts and training and whatnot. Just speak to the importance of that, building chemistry with such a young team off the court like that.
Well, the coaches, they made me look good. They actually brought those guys out. It was an idea that I had, but they had a big part of what we did this summer and seeing different guys and making sure that they came out and we just had fun and we played basketball. But that was fun. It's always fun hooping with the guys that you're gonna go to war with, and it was definitely important just to check in with the guys, make sure that nobody is just going off and just saying we're not playing basketball or we're just gonna rest the whole summer. So it was important for us to kind of check in and kind of see how we wanted to do things this year.
This is going to be the first offseason in a while where you've had continuity in terms of teammates, continuity in terms of the coaching staff. What does that level of familiarity do for you heading into this season?
It makes me more comfortable. It makes me more comfortable to tap on the guy and tell him exactly what he needs to hear or what I'm feeling. It's just, it makes our organization better from a standpoint of we can get more out of guys. We trust each other a lot more from playing with each other last season and going into a few summer workouts and talking to coaches. We trusted each other a lot more. So of course, we expect a lot more out of each other, and we can talk through those things.
Two more questions.
One of the areas of your game, it seemed like you started to place a little bit more of an emphasis on as the season went on, was kind of getting back the catch and shoot three. Do you feel like that's going to be an emphasis this season, especially with Z working his way back on the court? How do you feel about sort of how you guys are going to take time and connect and find that rhythm again?
Been doing your research. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be very important, being able to shoot the basketball behind the three, and being able to catch and shoot and playing faster. But I plan on just trying to be adaptable, just being everyone on the floor, being able to play with all the guys, and just being effective in every way that I can. You know, every night calls for something different. So if it's catch and shoot one night, if it's mid-range, if it's driving to the basket, if I have to be the guy that has to be on the best player, if I have to be the low man to be the best help, whatever it is, I'm prepared for it.
And over here, you had mentioned the obvious adjustment period that will take place with Zion coming back. But what would you say would be your ultimate expectations of what his reintroduction to the lineup is going to mean for how you guys play and how you succeed?
Yeah. I don't have any expectations. I think when you go in with expectations, you lose patience. And I know throughout this stint of Zion coming back and him getting the feel for the game, we had to be very patient for him, getting back into the groove of things and just helping him along the way. It was kind of a thing when CJ came, you know, we had to figure out how we were going to work with each other. That happened pretty fast. But know that this is going to be something that we have to continue to work with. Like you said, he signed a contract that he will be here for a while. CJ will be here for a while, so we have to figure it out.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you.